Some streams of Islam have a tradition of venerating the relics attributed to the Islamic prophet Muhammad. Others warn that this practice can lead to the sin of shirk. The most genuine relics are believed to be those housed in Istanbul's Topkapı Palace in a section known as Hirkai Serif Odasi. The 17th-century French explorer Jean-Baptiste Tavernier wrote about his discussions with two treasurers of Constantinople, who described the standard, mantle and the seal. 2 centuries later, Charles White wrote about the mantle, the standard, the beard, tooth, and footprint of Muhammad, the last of which he saw personally. Standard. The battle standard of Muhammad, known in Turkish as Hirkai Serif, was believed to have served as the curtain over the entrance of his wife Aisha's tent. According to another tradition, the standard had been part of the turban of Buraida ibn al-Qasib, an enemy who was ordered to attack Muhammad, but instead bowed to him, unwound his turban and affixed it to his spear, dedicating it and himself to Muhammad's service. Selim acquired it, and had it taken to the Hajj Mosque of Damascus, where it was to be carried during the annual Hajj pilgrimage to Mecca. Realizing its political possibilities, Murad III had it sent to Hungary as an incentive for his army. In 1595, Mehmed III had it brought to Topkapı Palace, where it was sewn into another standard, alleged to be Umar's, and together they were encased in a rosewood box, inlaid with gems including tortoise shell and mother of pearl. The keys to the box were traditionally held by the Kisla Aga. It became associated with the Ottoman Empire, and was exhibited whenever the Sultan had vizier appeared before the field army. At the 1826 auspicious incident and at the outset of Turkey's entrance into World War I, Tavernier reported that the lance was kept outside the Sultan's bedroom in the 17th century. By 1845, White said he saw it resting against a wall near the standard, and by 1920 its whereabouts were unknown. Holy Mantle. The Holy Mantle, Hirkai Serif, or burda, is an item of clothing that was given as a gift by Muhammad to Ka'b ibn Zahra, whose children sold it to Muawiyah I, the founder of the Umayyad dynasty. After the fall of the Umayyads, the mantle went to Baghdad under the Abbasids, to Cairo under the Mamluks, and finally moved by Selim to Topkapı Palace in 1595. The famous poem of the mantle was composed by the eminent Imam al-Biziri in praise of Muhammad and his miraculous mantle. Tavernier described it as a white coat made of goat's hair with large sleeves, or a cream fabric with black wool lines. The Grand Senor, having taken it out of the coffer, kisses it with much respect, and puts it into the hands of the Kapı Aga, who has come into the room by his order, after they had taken the impressions of the seal. The officer sends to the overseer of the treasury for a large golden cauldron, which is brought in thither by some of the senior pages. It is so capacious, according to the description which they gave me of it, as to contain the 1/6 part of a ton, and the outside of it is gamashit, in some places with emeralds and turquoises. This vessel is filled with water within 6 fingers breadth of the brink, and the Kapı Aga, having put Muhammad's garment into it, and left it to soak a little while, takes it out again, and wrings it hard, to get out the water it has imbibed, which falls into the cauldron, taking great care that there falls not any of it to the ground. That done, with the said water he fills a great number of Venice crystal bottles, containing about half a pint, and when he has stopped them, he seals them with the Grand Senor seal. They afterwards set the garment to drying, till the 20th day of the Ramazan, and then His Highness comes to see them put up again in the coffer. Sacred seal. The sacred seal, or Muhru Serif in Turkish, was reported by Tavernier, who said it was kept in a small ebony box in a niche cut in the wall by the foot of a divan in the relic room at Topkapı. The seal itself is encased in crystal, approximately 3x4, with a border of ivory. It has been used as recently as the 17th century to stamp documents. Sacred Seal of Muhammad was used by Prophet Muhammad as a ring to stamp documents. On ring written, Muhammad Rasul Allah means Muhammad Messenger of God. Beard of Muhammad, known in Turkish as the Hirkai Serif. The beard was said to have been shaved from Muhammad's face by his favored barber Salman in the presence of Abu Bakr, Ali and several others. Individual hairs were later taken away, but the beard itself is kept in a glass reliquarium. Tooth of Muhammad. Muhammad lost 4 teeth at the Battle of Uhud after being struck with a battle axe. 2 of the teeth were supposedly lost. 1 was preserved at Topkapı, and another was held by Mehmed II. Blessed sandals. The blessed sandals, Nalan Sharif in Urdu. They have traditionally been used to gain the blessings of Muhammad. Muhammad's bowl, a 1400-year-old bowl used by Muhammad which after his death was kept by his daughter Fatima and her husband Ali, the 4th Caliph and Muhammad's cousin. After the death, the bowl was kept by their children Hassan and Hussein. The bowl was passed from generation to generation by descendants of Muhammad until it finally reached Britain. On the 21st of September 2011, the bowl was delivered to Chechnya and now is kept in heart of Chechnya mosque named after Ahmad Haji Kadyrov in Grozny. Regarding the bowl, Ibn Kathir, the Islamic scholar and commentator on the Quran, writes in his book Wives of the Prophet Muhammad, it had been related by Abu Hurairah that on one occasion, when Khadijah was still alive, Jibril came to the Prophet and said, O Messenger of Allah, Khadijah is just coming with a bowl of soup for you. When she comes to you, give her greetings of peace from her Lord and from me, and give her the good news of a palace of jewels in the garden, where there will be neither any noise nor any tiredness.